Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Mandy Miller-Warren, and I'm filling in for Coach Chester today while he's off living the dream in Venice, fishing it up for some tuna. So that's exciting. I'm sure we'll get some really cool pictures tomorrow, or actually next week. But anyways, today is Thursday, 21st, and let's see, the weather today is brought to you by Haney. High is 89, low 72 tonight. Looks like it's going to rain tomorrow, or let's see, today and tomorrow, but hopefully it'll be pretty through the weekend, so we won't have to worry about that. Water temperature is around 84.4. River readings brought to you by Sandhills Seafood, and Apalachicola at Bluntstown is 7.3, and Choctawhatchee at Caryville is 8.2. Got my tongue twisted this morning. It's too early. The tides, high tide is looking like it's 11:30. No, I'm sorry, 106, and it is kind of flat. Not really anything high or low, just kind of flat. Anyways, fishing game times are 1:29 a.m. to 3:29 a.m. and 1:52 to 3:52 p.m. We will go into a break. I'm excited to have my sister here with me today, and we'll talk more about the exciting stuff going on in our lives. So anyway, we'll see you after the break. Hi, we are back. I'm Mandy Miller-Warren. This is my sister, Megan Etheridge, and we're super excited to be here. Like I was telling you, I don't know why Coach Chester keeps asking us to come back because I'm pretty sure I mess it up every time, but he does, and I'm excited about it. But so anyways, exciting stuff that's happening for us is my sister recently came back to Miller Marine, which if you don't know, we have a boatyard in Southport called Miller Marine. And a lot of times Coach Chester lets us come on and talk about it and just talk about all the cool stuff that's going on out there. And he also talks a lot about some of our relatives in his really cool book, Full Box. So that's always really cool for us because we get into that heritage stuff. So anyways, my sister recently came back to work with us, and we're super excited about that because she's been with Eastern Shipbuilding for the last 5 years. So anyways, we're really excited about that, and I was going to let her talk to you a little bit about it.
Yeah, so I just decided about 2 or 3 months ago that started getting the itch to get back into the family business, and really excited to be back with Mandy and Dad and Uncle Bimbo and everybody there at the yard. I do want to talk a little bit about my experience at Eastern and thank the DeCernias and Kenny Monroe for 5 wonderful years that I had with Eastern Shipbuilding. It was such a fun experience. If you don't know, I've been on before a little bit talking about it, but I was part of the team that did the Coast Guard cutter contract. So we worked really hard to get that, and winning that program was probably one of the highlights of my life. It was really exciting for a lot of people that worked really hard to make it happen. So they now have that contract and are underway. They are about halfway through detailed design now, which is very exciting, getting to work more closely with the Coast Guard to make the design what the Coast Guard's looking for. I actually have Captain Rimmers from the Pro, he's the CEO of the Pro, that's the office there at Eastern, is going to come on with me at some point and tell us a little bit more about what's going on. But some of the exciting things that's happened since I've left are they have more Coast Guard presence here in town, so you'll probably begin seeing more coasties around town, which is exciting, and other contractors that are coming in town to work on the program. So they're all excited to be here, and they said that they've just had nothing but welcoming feeling from the community, that everybody's been excited to have them. So thank you for that, making them feel welcome. We appreciate that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. They also have exercised the long lead time option, which is gives Eastern the opportunity to go ahead and order some of the equipment that's going to take a long time to get. So the engines, generators, larger pieces of equipment like that. So that was really exciting. That happened just a couple of weeks ago.
Will some of that stuff be built here in town? Like by
Most of the equipment will not be built in town. However, the majority of it is in the United States, so that's exciting. Yes. It's got MAN engines from Fairbanks Morse. It's got MTU generators. Some of the names that you're familiar with, probably some that you're not, but still really exciting to get that process started. Also, the House just approved the funding for the lead hull, so that is good. Gets the pressure off of them and gets them ready to start construction, which actually still won't happen for about another year. But still very exciting that that's through and done with, and they can move forward with the design and get ready for construction. So a lot of really exciting things happening with Eastern. I'm very thankful for the years that I got to have with them. It's like being in, get to go be a part of another family business, which was exciting for me because they still have that small business family feel to it, and just made me feel welcome and part of the family. So really enjoyed it, but I am very excited to be back with my family at Miller Marine. I feel like I'm back home again, and it's just been awesome since I've been back. We actually, as you all know, had Hurricane Irma come through, so right about the time I was getting settled in, being back in the business, things really ramped up. I think Coach Chester shared some video from when he was out in the yard a week ago, and shared it with you all. So that was exciting times. I think Mandy's actually got a few pictures.
Yeah,
she
pretty
can show
crazy.
you.
So we ended up hauling 61 boats, which is fantastic and absolutely crazy. But this is some snapshots of what the yard looked like from one of the towers. But if you haven't been around boats that big, or maybe you've just seen them at the dock, it is really, really cool to walk up to a 70 or 74 foot boat out of the water and look up at it. You can really appreciate the size of these boats, and it's just a really cool experience to walk through the yard when it's that full of $1 million boats everywhere, and to see all of it. And anyways, it was a really cool experience for us. Every single time it happens is just it's just as exciting every time. So anyways, we're excited about that, and we're always excited that it didn't actually come and it wasn't as big a threat as we thought. So that's a good thing as well. But
it was nice. We actually got to have a little gathering at the yard once we realized that it wasn't going to come here and we weren't in that much danger. We were able to pull together some fish that we had from a trip we'll show you some pictures of later, and have a little fish fry for the guys in the yard that worked so hard during that time. And it's a difficult time for us because we want to get as many people out as we can, because so many people need to be out for insurance purposes or just for the safety of their vessel and for the safety of themselves. And we ended up with a long waiting list of people that wanted to come out, and we tried very hard to get to everybody that we could. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get to everyone. So
I think we got most of everybody.
We did pretty good, but I know there was some people that probably didn't make it out. So we do our best, but it is a difficult situation to be in for us as well.
Yeah, I think with the 61 that we hauled, and then we had 20 already in the yard. I mean, it was a packed yard with big boats. So, and we hauled pretty much the whole time the sun was up until it was too dangerous
Actually,
to haul.
little bit into the night hours, but tried not to do that.
Our guys just kept going, and they were just amazing. And we just stayed until we got it all done, and we were super excited about it. So, anyways. If you ever want to drive by during that and just see something cool, just come on out and just do a drive-by. It's pretty neat to see. But anyways, okay. Well, after this break, we're going to share a little bit about the ship store and the exciting things that are going on in there. We're slowly trying to build our inventory, and we're going to just share a little bit of the stuff that we do have with you guys, and see if you want to come out and check it out. So, as you know, we have started a little retail store out at the boatyard, and unfortunately, after Panhandle Marine closed, we were able to, or fortunately, we were able to pick up some of their inventory, and we were able to pick up their biggest asset, which was James, which we were really excited about. And we got a picture of James up just because we just love him and adore him so much. But he is a wealth of knowledge. So if you have any questions, he's there to help, and he knows part numbers, and he's just like, I wish there was like a Jeopardy game, because we, like, for marine part numbers, he would just be the winner. It's just amazing. He's just a wealth of knowledge. So anyways, we've got some other cool stuff. Megan's got some pictures, and she's going to share some other stuff that we are carrying now.
Yeah, sure. And actually, one point that I wanted to be sure we make is if we don't carry it, James can get it very quickly. So if there's anything that you need, it's an oddball part or something that you know probably isn't in stock anywhere in town, just call James, and usually he can have it within a day, or if not 2 or 3 days. So
that's true. We are trying. We don't really want to stock 100 different spark plugs or every impeller or anything like that yet. So yeah, if you know you're going to need it in a couple days, just call him ahead of time, and he'll have it within a day or two, especially if it's very particular.
So we'll try not to give you too much of a marketing pitch here. Coach just wanted us to be sure that we let everybody know that we do have this stuff available, especially since, as Mandy said, unfortunately Panama Marine had closed down, and that was one of the only places you could go for a lot of the things that we have. So, so anyway, I'll share some pictures with you of some of our inventory. We have everything you would need as far as bottom paint supplies go. Antifouling paints, primers, protectants, supplies for painting, tapes, buckets, everything you would need. Also zincs, so basically anything below the waterline is usually in stock and available. One thing that we're really excited about is we're carrying chop mat and 1.5 ounce mat, and we carry it we don't actually carry it in prepackaged quantities. So you can come in, and as Mandy's showing you here in this picture, we just roll it off the roll and give you the amount of feet that you need. And so that's actually really convenient for a lot of jobs that people are working in here locally. We also carry resin and gel coat, acetone, anything you would need in the way of fiberglass materials.
By the quart, gallon, and 5 gallon, and drum even. So
For resin.
Yes, for resins and even acetones and all of that. So I know that a lot of people won't, maybe you don't need a 5 gallon of gel coat, you just need a quart. Well, we've got it both ways so that, you can get it either quantity.
Good point. Also sealants, caulks, 5200, maintenance and lubricants, detailing supplies, safety supplies. Another thing that's a great thing, we try to keep enough in stock to have available for folks, their core materials, so Nitacore, Coosa board. We keep some starboard in stock, and James actually cuts to size the amount of starboard you need, which is something that's hard to get your hands on, just that right size that you need. He actually does it in 12 by 26 increments, is that correct?
I think so, but yeah, that is really big because, you don't want to buy a huge sheet of starboard. I mean, they're heavy. I had to tote one, helped a guy tote one to the truck the other day, and it's so heavy, and he didn't even need the whole thing, and he spent $300 on this big sheet, and he didn't really even need the whole thing. And I don't know a lot of places that cut it by the piece like that. So that was kind of exciting. I thought that we started doing that. It is, I think, only in the white, but that's still really great. So that's cool.
So yeah, Mandy's also going to share a little bit more with you about some of the things that we're distributors of and dealers of. So
yeah,
go ahead,
so
batteries.
now we got batteries. That was exciting, super exciting. And we get all the X-Side batteries, any of them, wave runners, RVs, just any X-Side battery you can imagine. But
Not
we
just
don't,
marine, it
right,
could be anything.
Right, but we only stock the marine ones, the most common marine ones. But anyways, also we are carrying the Yamaha generators. I know with the hurricane season, everybody ran out and got generators. I probably should have told everybody that before the hurricane season, but we have those really awesome little generators. We'll show this in a little while, but they're great. They come in all these little sizes, and these little wheel packages, they come already on them. You don't have to buy them separate, the wheel kits. So that's really convenient when you're rolling around. They're remote start. You don't have to get up to turn it on and off, remote start. If you get one too small, you can put them together, jump them together. They have a lot of really cool features. And they're very affordable. And we carry the pressure washers. That's really cool. And then if you need something even bigger for obviously your boat or the marine industry, we've got the diesel phasors, which we sell a lot of just because they're a great generator. So anyways, we try to cover the board. If there's things that we're learning and we're growing together. So if there's things that you think of that you want, please just call us and say, hey, y'all mind trying to find this material? We'll try to find it. We don't mind. So,
and we'd love some input from our customers as to things that are handy to have available in the store. I know there's those items that when you need it right now. So we, as Mandy said, we're learning and open to any suggestions anybody has, and we just want to make it the best place for you as a customer to come. So anything that we can do to make that better, please let us know. Let James know. James is, as Mandy said, really doing awesome things for us, and so he's got a lot of knowledge. He knows what we need to have in the store, but also, being more in a boatyard now is probably a little bit different for him. But
yeah, but how great has that worked out? Because he's so knowledgeable. He's able to. Our customers are able to walk in. It's like being at Home Depot and you go in and you ask them how to build the roof, and then they give you the material and tell you how to build it. It's really cool because you can go in and he gives you the material and then he tells you how to make the repair. And a lot of our customers might just have like a small patch on a dinghy that they want to do. and they come in and they're able to ask him how to do it, and he gives them all the material they need, and they can call him throughout the repair and just get little advice along the way, and if it doesn't work out, hey, just bring it on down to the boatyard and we'll fix it for you there. So either way, it's a win-win. So anyway, lots of exciting stuff. And like I said, if you ever have any questions, you can call down to the boatyard, talk to one of us, talk to James, talk to my dad or my uncle, and we'll all be, happy to help you. But anyways, we'll go on into a break, and when we get back, we'll finish up with some pictures and some fun stuff. Hi, we're back. So we finished out snapper season with a little mini trip, a family trip, and we ran out real quick on my little sailfish, and we didn't even go out of state waters, which is super exciting because we were able to run out, get a limit, and come right back. And my great friend and awesome fisherman, Stuart Miller, ran us out there. And where did we go, like 9 miles?
About 10 miles, something like that.
Then we were right out of state waters. But anyways, it was
Stuart and Dad doing the double captain.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So here's some pictures of it, and there's Stuart and Dad. I'm sure a lot of you know Stuart Miller's on the Great Escape fishing charters, and he's a great captain, and he ran out there with us. He lives over beside us.
He's not related to us, but he may as well be. He's like a brother to us and a son. He's the son our father never had.
Yes, he's great. And then this is my mom. She's quite the little fisherman as well. She loves it, and she did great that day as well. That's my sister and I. We tore up the trigger. We were super excited about that. That was a lot of fun.
Thanks for the shirt, Coach.
Yeah, yes. She's supporting her outdoor eds, but outdoor education.
Although we have some outdoor ed shirts too.
Those were good shirts. I even designed one of those.
You did, that's right.
That was fun. Back in oh my gosh, that was 20 years ago.
Ouch.
Whoa. Yeah, that hurts. Anyways, this is us on the boat. That was fun. Me and Megan. And this was our big catch. Now, they're not huge snapper, but we didn't go very far. But we did go to, and we did have a blast.
Stuart brought us over to a triggerfish spot that he's got, and had a blast there. A lot of people don't even want to fish for them, but we actually really love them, and had a blast catching them. They were all over when we first got there. I think that they got spooked by a couple dolphins that came up, but there for a little bit, we had a good time. Me, Mandy, and Mom were all three just everything that we could to bring them in. So we got a good workout.
It was so much fun. So anyways, that was the end of our little snapper season. So now we've got other things going on. What did Coach Chester want us to talk about? Dove season's coming up, right?
That's right. Yeah, I believe I saw this morning. It opens this weekend for phase 1. I texted my dad to confirm that, and he said he didn't know. So I'm going to assume that means that we're not going to be having any dove hunts at our place too soon. That's okay, Dad. But they do take good care of us, him and Mr. Lee and Captain Russell. They always give us a good dove hunt every year, and Mandy's actually organized a couple ladies shoots that we've done.
We have a good time. It's a lot of fun. We'll have to do another one this year.
We pretty much shoot at doves, but there's not a lot of blood involved in the ladies' dove shoots, but we have a good time.
The doves are pretty safe at our place, but we do have a good time. And a lot of ladies come out and they get comfortable with guns, and we do lessons, and Buck Holmes even came out and did like a whole lesson thing, and it was really fun because he does a lot of stuff with the kids up at the Chipley Trap Center. So anyways, really fun stuff. But anyway, so we're looking forward to that. And
speaking of the ladies hunting, though, do you want to go ahead and share Mom's necklace?
So Coach Chester's always talking about cool gift ideas, and I know you guys are always looking for women gift ideas. So my mom started making these, and out of the blue, and I thought they're so cool. She doesn't even do this stuff like for a living, but she just started doing this for fun. And this is my dad's old bullets. There's a bunch of them, and he just brought them to her, and she acid etched them. And I don't know if you can see it, but they're beautiful. And she's got all these different designs that she etches with acid into the bullet, and then hangs these beautiful little beads from them. I'm wearing one today, really pretty. But anyways, so we have them at Miller Marine for sale, and she's got them a couple other places in town for sale, but I thought I'd show them today because they're just such a pretty little trinket.
We know a lot of times you gentlemen have a hard time trying to find the right gift for the ladies.
Anyway, so pretty. But anyway, so I wanted to share that as well. What else? Oh, a couple other community things going on. There is a legendary event going on. What day is that? Where you bring your old stuff. There it is.
There it is.
You bring it, and I've got it, and you can see it.
We just ran across this on Facebook. I
Yeah.
thought it was a really cool idea that Legendary is doing.
September 23rd, 9 to 3, and I've never heard of it before, but what a great idea. It's called the Boating and Fishing Swap, and you bring your stuff and swap it out or sell it to other people, and I just thought, what a great idea, because, you know, get new stuff, and I don't know if maybe it's not retail pricing or whatever, so anyways, I just thought it would be a cool event to go to. The other things that I wanted to point out were Seasons of Hope. Michael Harris, he was on a couple days ago. Awesome thing that he does. And I really want the community to come out and support him. But he is putting together a trash pickup day, which I thought was so cool.
Very cool.
And it's with the Southeastern Dog Hunters Association, and they're going to go out on the 23rd, and they're just going to pick up trash. And it is just a great idea.
Awesome job, Michael.
Yeah,
Very cool.
That's so awesome.
Very cool.
So, you know, once again, the hunters and fishermen are taking care of the environment, which is what we want to show, because, you know, we really are taking care of the environment anyway. And
Be sure to remind them also about Michael's fishing tournament if they missed the show with Coach.
Very important.
The
Yep.
date of that is September 30th.
Yep.
I believe we're going to show up a flyer for that as well. So be sure to go out and support Michael at that.
Yeah, that's a big deal. They do a lot of really cool things. I know we've got a boat at the boatyard that Michael's trying to finish, and we would love to get something together to do to support that, get that going.
Yeah.
We started a while back, and anyway, we're just going to try to keep going on that. But so show your support to the community, get out there, do something good for somebody, as Coach Chester would say,
Yep.
and have a great day.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.